You've probably whipped past it on your trek between Victoria and Nanaimo, an antique mall and a cluster of other restored buildings painted in primary colors. And maybe you've even pulled over for a quick stop to peruse the quaint shops. Even its name is catchy, Whippletree Junction. And from the parking lot, there's a chance you've followed the trail of teapots that takes you into Whippletree's courtyard, home to stores like Leola's studio. And even though this textile art shop has only been around for 4 years, the owner has her own Whippletree story from nearly 4 decades ago.
One of the first places I came to was the loom, because I was a weaver. And here we had moved up island, and here was this yarn store. And called the loom. It felt like it was fate. It just seems like a full circle because now I'm here. Almost 40 years ago that I first discovered Whippletree.
She calls herself a weaver, but Leola Whit McNee truly embodies all forms of textile art. From running a sewing machine to dressing a loom to weaving the threads of a community tapestry project. And just when you think her fingers have had enough of a workout, she sits down to record her daily notes on a typewriter.
I was finding that my fingers were not as limber as they used to be by playing the piano, and a typewriter just sort of appeared. So I thought, oh, that would be a good way to limber up my fingers.
Some of Leola's projects, just like this blanket, are done with local mohair, which is hair from goats. This particular mohair was actually dyed with indigo from Leola's garden. So you can tell there's a lot more happening in the studio than you may think.
Community is really important to me, so I do my small part.
Can you please help me with my stocking later?
On top of her own projects, it seems Leola always has a class on the go. These students from Shawnigan Lake School are learning how to knit under Leola's watchful eye.
She's so much fun. She's like a friend, really.
Well, knitting really has taken off as being something that's being taught in the schools more and more now because it's portable and it's tactile and it's really good for the brain.
But it's not just knitting. Leola says her studio is busier than ever with new weavers.
They seem to process it a lot faster in some ways. They don't have as many hang-ups about it. They are also curious as to how it works and are willing to put the work in.
And that's what it's all about for Leola, getting people interested in and practicing these older forms of creation. So maybe next time you're driving up island, take the turn into Whippletree Junction to see what Leola's studio is all about. In the Cowichan Valley, I'm Jen Muranetz.